Hello everyone, it's Helder here and I'm here with Professor Bronco. We're here at the Renzo Gracie Academy in Cranford, New Jersey. We do a lot of various conditioning drills here at the Academy, and one of the purposes that we have is utilizing kettlebells. A lot of our members, especially when they first come into the dojo, ask us about various conditioning protocols, why we use kettlebells, so on and so forth. So we figured we'd take a couple minutes and just go over just a little bit of the basics on why, more so than how. So it's not really a tutorial on kettlebells, but basically how it's integrated into our Renzo Gracie Academy here in Cranford, New Jersey. So we have our kettlebells. Many of you are familiar with kettlebells. They're displaced center of gravity, which really gives you a full body activation, allows us to build attributes that are needed in Brazilian Jiu-jitsu, as well as in everyday life. That's the beauty about it. It makes you healthier. So not only are we getting the metrics that we want, as far as endurance, speed, conditioning, strength, breathing, integrating it all together, which of course those are all attributes that we need in Brazilian Jiu-jitsu and throughout our whole career, let alone as far as an introduction when people are coming in and everything is new. Their breathing is off, their flexibility is off, their mobility is off. We want to be efficient. A lot of people want to do BJJ, they want to practice BJJ, they don't really want to do the extra work. So we need something that's efficient, something that they can get in there and kill multiple birds with one stone, so to speak. So here with the professor, we're always training, integrating different methods, and we realize how valuable the kettlebell is, and that's why we choose to integrate it. Various things, starting out with the kettlebell swing. Once again, this isn't a tutorial, but it's something that we utilize to get everybody started as far as ballistically. You can do stuff statically that a lot of people are more familiar with, things like presses that are done with dumbbells and everything else. With the kettlebell, we try to use it more ballistically. All right, so trying to be in motion as much as possible. Yes, we do grind exercises with it, but primarily focused for our academy, we are using the ballistic method. And it all really stems from the kettlebell swing. Kettlebell swing is the basis of most of these ballistic movements. Kettlebell swing, what are we trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish here that translates right into BJJ? First of all, we're staying nice and tall, okay, in kettlebell swing. What we're really doing, giving you a side view here, is we're sitting back at the hips. So as you guys know in BJJ, white belts when they come in, even more progressed athletes, BJJ athletes, have issues with their hips. So whether they're shrimping, whether they're bridging, they have that disconnect because they're having trouble with their full activation, integrating the core, integrating the glutes, getting everything in to perform that movement so that they could go and accomplish what their goal is as far as with that position. The kettlebell helps us with that, and specifically the kettlebell swing. Because what we're trying to do here is get the members used to sitting back. Okay, not having the knees come forward, but actually sitting back at the hips. As they go to stand up, full activation in the glutes, full activation in the core, allowing them to get familiar with that activation that we're looking for, whether it's coming from the side, whether it's pushing off. We continually have that activation and those mechanics that are being driven in with the kettlebell. And it's a lot less intimidating because you don't have a partner on top of you sweating and all of this new stuff for the people coming in. So it's hard for them to grasp that focus. So we like pulling them out, bringing them into our conditioning class, introducing the kettlebell in attempts to facilitate and allow us to get the point across, as opposed to conveying so much information throughout the BJJ positions that we're trying them to get, where when we isolate it with the kettlebell, specifically the swing, it's easier to convey that information. Because we're looking, once again, the activation, okay, getting that good hip thrust, coming forward, having the energy stay straight up, okay, so we're not getting used to them doing crazy arching, affecting the lower back. Another thing that I mentioned earlier is integrating the breathing. Most people, especially when we're learning something new, we kind of hold our breath. So now we're holding our breath. That doesn't bode well. We all know that, right? Kettlebell also is ingraining the mechanics that are needed, especially for the new BJJ student, to get that breathing under control and to be more relaxed, okay? Because there's a lot of relaxed tension. When we are performing a kettlebell swing, tension, relax, right? Tension, relaxed. Tension, relax, tension, relax. So, as you can tell by that, as they're going through this, there's that little symphony, okay, or almost a metronome that they're getting and correlating their actions with their breathing, all right? So, basically, we don't want this to be way too long, just a little introduction on how we are correlating our conditioning with the kettlebells and how it's facilitating and helping us convey the BJJ message that we're trying to get across to our members. All right, thank you for your time. Helder, Professor Carlos Bronco, Renzo Gracie Academy, Cranford, New Jersey. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.